Okay, let's see how this works. Okay, welcome back, everybody. This is the third and last, no, not the last, the final, not the final, but the very third episode of this grand little challenge that I'm doing for myself. If some of you are new here, I have decided to do a little bit of a challenge for myself over the next 30 days where I challenge myself to speak into the camera on a daily basis at a minimum of 5 minutes, all the way up to 10 minutes without any preparation or scripting or editing whatsoever in any way, shape, or form. And I am doing this to train my abilities to communicate with the world through the camera, through YouTube, and my ability to articulate and communicate my inner thoughts, inner feelings, inner states of mind. So if this video goes viral in 10 years, I would be surprised. So that's not the point of this video, but the point of this video is to just get into the habit, get into the momentum, get into flow of staying consistent, doing content on a daily basis that just has at least the value for myself where I develop as a human being. Okay, that's enough for that's enough introduction. So what is on top of my mind? The idea is that I don't prepare any topic. I don't prepare anything I want to talk about. I just talk about whatever comes to mind. We are here in Thailand, Koh Phangan. We are from Copenhagen. I'm here with my family, Victoria, and son Leonardo. And we have been traveling for almost 2 weeks, and we have one more week left, more or less. And the first thing that comes to mind is definitely that this is our first travel with the baby, and there's no doubt that it's a lot different to travel as a family than to travel as a solo or a couple for that matter. But we live and we learn. Every day is a new experience. Every day brings new challenges and also great pleasures to see him being excited about the world, and of course getting more and more curious about his surroundings, and at the same time we are growing as human beings, because you all of a sudden have to take much more care of course yourself, but also for each other, and plan a bit more ahead. You're kind of forced into a state where you can't just improvise as I'm trying to do here, but you have to kind of really think a few steps ahead. I don't know if the lighting is off on this one, but we'll see how it goes. And what else is there to say? Oh yeah, we decided to rent a car today because we were tired of getting butt fucked by the taxi drivers down here, because some of them are really annoying and sketchy and just really bad drivers, and especially with the child, with the baby, we have to be extra careful not to get in an unnecessary and life-changing road accident. So we are taking good care and decided to take matters into our own hands by renting a car, so we could at least drive as careful as we think is necessary on these roads. But then I decided to be cheap and bought or rented a shit car that was just way too old and way too crappy. So I actually decided to turn it back, return it all like on the same day, just a few hours ago, because the car was just too bad. And maybe we are getting a little bit, what's it called? Maybe it's a first world problem, but we're course, driving a Tesla at home in Denmark, because I know from my passion with Tesla that it is the safest car in the world by a wide margin, in my opinion. And that's the main reason why we drive it back home. And I think it's very, very underestimated to drive in a car that is safe, because if one should be in an accident, you would never ever, what's it called? I'm a bit tired today, I can feel. But it's just one of the worst and most unnecessary ways to die is in a road accident, in my opinion. So hopefully that will never happen to anybody I know or anybody you know. It's really a tough thing. It's and down here people, they really drive recklessly. And I wanted to dive a bit more into why Tesla is such an important car and an important company in future videos, because this is a great passion and interest of mine. But specifically in the case of road safety, I think especially when you're traveling in a place like this, you really realize how important it is to have Tesla cars driving all over the world, because it's just too fucking dangerous. Maybe people, they think that I'm a pussy, maybe people think that I'm over exaggerating or overreacting, but I'd rather be on the verge, on the side, on the side of caution, just check out with my baby, than to be chopped in pieces under a truck that drives 100 kilometers an hour around the corner, and then you're dead meat. So getting back to the topic, I can't wait till Tesla, and especially full self-driving, their software reaches the pivotal moment where they can scale out across the globe very rapidly, so that we eventually in every corner of the world will be able to drive the safest cars, or be driven around in the safest cars that will be driving themselves. And I know this will happen eventually, because I've studied the company for the better part of a decade, and I've driven in the newest version myself of full self-driving. And I can say without a doubt in my mind that this technology will be transformative in every way, shape and form, and very few people, they realize how profound and significant this transformation will be. But it will be amazing. It will make the roads in the world so much safer and more fun and more clean and more amazing. So that is something that we are looking forward to. I think we are running, let me check, I'm at 8 minutes, so I think I'm allowed to cut the video now. Do I have anything else that I want to just share? No, stay tuned in future videos.